Hello, everybody, and welcome back once again on the Wednesday night edition of Inside the Headset. As we go to West Tennessee, and I'm going to talk to the head coach of the Purple Wave. He's happy. He beat MUS last Friday night. Coach Thomas McDaniel. How you doing tonight, Coach?
I'm doing well. I'm actually still on the practice field. We had an alternate schedule today, so we didn't get out till a little bit later than normal, and we're wrapping up some special teams walkthroughs right now, and so I'm enjoying the dusk as the sun's going down and, watching our guys kind of clean up some last-minute mistakes.
I love it because you are walking and talking, and I've seen you do this before, so I know you are in mode. So I am going to let you take it from here, take us through the ball game against MUS, and I'm going to shut up.
It was a good game. It was a TV game. We had it streamed locally on I guess it was WB 30 or whatever. So a lot of people in town got to see it, and good experience for our kids because we've got limited capacity in the stadium. But ultimately, it's the same game as it always is with them. It was very tough, very physical, mutual respect, not a lot of jawing, but hard-fought game. And, we were fortunate enough to play well. I thought especially offensively we seemed to be clicking as we're moving further along in the season. And, obviously Dallin Hayden gets a lot of attention right now, and he should. He had 260 yards and 4 touchdowns. But, our quarterback played extremely well. Ashton Strother did everything we needed him to do to be effective. He was able to run it enough to keep him honest. Braden Acuff had some key receptions for us to get the ball on the perimeter. And, and we played well up front. So, again, I really feel like the offensive defensive line is a real strength for us at this time. And we continue to get better at tailback. We're getting better at quarterback. And, other than a couple plays on defense, we really did a nice job. I think they had 7 design runs the whole night. They threw the ball way more than we anticipated. And to be honest with you, for, one of the few times when you go in a game and you're playing kind of plays out exactly like you expected, we felt like, even though we didn't know for sure, we felt like our defensive front was going to be hard to block, and they were able to contain the run very effectively and allow our back end and linebackers to play coverage. And again, it helped us in the end because we were able to keep 7 guys in the perimeter as opposed to having to get guys nosy in the box. So credit goes to our defensive line, credit goes to our offensive line. Again, Dallas played tremendously, but our offensive line did a nice job as well.
Play this out, Coach, and what I mean is, how important is this game because of the private sector? Because if we get to the 10th game, normally that is your toughest opponent. You've got another one, Briarcrest, down the road, but just to get that first one, and then you got Briarcrest, which is always your next toughest nugget. Just to get that, how important is it, Coach?
Well, they're all important. JP2 is a much improved football team. I knew last year they were a good football team. They came up short on several games, but they were right there in the end against us. They played MUS extremely tough last year. Obviously, they beat Briarcrest last week in an upset. To some people, it wasn't necessarily an upset in my opinion, but they're going to be tough. NBA is going to be what they normally are, but this is our rival. Obviously, it's played early in the year right now, which is not ideal, but I felt like we had an advantage going in with having 2 games under our belt. I think that showed at times. They dropped some balls. We didn't play anywhere near perfect, but again, we did what we needed to do, and I thought, late in the game we really wore them down. So they all matter. They're all important, but that one's, especially important for the alumni and community. It's it's just one of those games. It's the barbershop game where everybody's going to talk about it.
Well, and dude, JP2 just thrashed Smyrna a couple of weeks ago. Whipped them bad. But anyway, what are you doing Friday night? Do you have White Station? They're not playing, are they?
No, we have Bartlett High School.
Okay.
Bartlett High School comes over here. Bartlett played CPA last week at Milan, and they're like us. They're scrambling for games, so their coach agreed to hook up, which I'm excited about that. I know they're excited about it. It's a game that for years when I was a kid that they were in the same region. It used to be kind of a rivalry game as well, and so for us to kind of rekindle that game will be fun. I know that there's a lot of people in the community excited about seeing CBHS and Bartlett play again. And then obviously it's my alma mater. So, it'll be fun. I got a lot of friends that work there or still have, ties with the high school. So, but again, I'm just glad that our kids are getting another chance to play and we have an opportunity to keep getting better.
Well, and, how was this game kind of put together, or when did you get the logistics or the
Well, we just knew after the Shelby County schools had released information that they weren't even going to consider playing until after Labor Day. We knew that our fourth game was going to be off the table, and I had talked to White Station, and I can't remember who it was. Bartlett was supposed to play, but they had a city school as well, and it became apparent that those schools were not going to play. So
right.
It was just kind of an obvious connection there for us to go ahead and sign up a game. So, again, we're excited about it. I know they are as well, and for both schools, it's a chance for us to play another game on a Friday night. Did
you come out okay injury-wise?
Yeah, all things considered, we're pretty healthy, having played 3 games. I think we're starting to settle into what our starting lineup is, and I think there's still a couple situations and people that we've still got to figure out and develop a little bit more depth. But, we're healthy as we could be, all things considered, at this point.
From a coaches association standpoint, Coach, are you hearing throughout the state everything is going okay to the best of your knowledge, what you know, or is everything pretty much – where are we?
Yeah, I think everybody's had their occasional hiccups, which is going to happen with this uncertainty and the, unpredictability of the virus. But I think, again, at the end of the day, if it's about the kids, giving the kids a chance to compete and play the game they love, I think all things considered, I know that I wasn't sure we would be here at this point. So for us to be getting ready to play our 4th game, I really feel like, knock on wood, things are going well. We're having a good experience, and kids are getting to play, and that's what really matters above everything else.
Well, we're keeping our fingers crossed. I keep telling every time Tom Krager says something, I keep on saying, well, Coach, Tom Krager said, Thomas McDaniel said, Krager, if we get past Labor Day and we get to 4th or 5th, we're going to go on and knock them out. So. And then we got fall break coming up, so as long as nobody runs off and, tries to get COVID or anything, you're right. I think we're going to be okay.
Again, I'm just thankful for every day that we have, and I'm surprised that we made it this far, but it's going well, and hopefully we just can keep the momentum for the Purple Wave.
Well, Coach, I can't thank you enough for joining me once again on Inside the Headset. Did you have a good Labor Day?
Awesome Labor Day. It's always good when you get a win against your rival. So good quality time with the family, much needed, and back to the grind.
All right, Coach. We'll talk to you soon, and thank you for joining us.
I appreciate you, brother. Have a good one.
All right, see you. Bye.